Have you ever left the vet's office grappling with complex terminology and uncertain about your pet's prognosis? In the world of veterinary care, deciphering jargon can be daunting, especially faced with unsettling news. Join me on the Paws Effect podcast as we demystify the language of veterinary medicine, empowering you to navigate your pet's well-being with confidence and clarity. Greetings, pet lovers, and welcome to the Paws Effect podcast. I'm Dr. Carra, your host and fellow animal enthusiast, ready to guide you through the world of pet health. With years of experience as a veterinarian, I'm here to make sure you are armed with the information you need to be the best pet parent you can be. In today's episode, we're going to tackle a topic that often leaves pet owners scratching their heads: your pet's vital signs. I like to view it as the clues their body gives us about their health. Just like humans, monitoring vital signs can provide crucial information about their health or the progression of disease. TPR stands for temperature, pulse, and respiratory rate. These three vital signs are often recorded by veterinarians during a physical examination of animals, similar to how human doctors record these parameters for their patients. Let's start with temperature. The body temperature of an animal can provide valuable information about their overall health. A fever or abnormally low temperature can indicate an underlying illness or infection. So let's look at the normal temperature ranges. For dogs, a normal temperature range is between 37.5 degrees C to 39.2 degrees C. For cats, normal temperature ranges are between 38 degrees C and 39.2 degrees C. Abnormal temperature ranges, well, there are factors outside of illness that can impact a pet's body temperature. These are the 10 factors that can cause variations in your pet's body temperature that you need to keep in mind. Number 1, the environment. The surrounding temperature can directly affect your pet's body temperature. Exposure to extreme heat or cold can cause their body temperature to rise or fall accordingly. 2, their activity level. Physical activity generates heat. Exercise or play can cause an increase in body temperature, similar to how we feel warmer after a workout. 3, illness or infection. Infections or illness, especially those associated with fever, can raise your pet's body temperature as their immune system fights off the invaders. 4, stress or anxiety. Just like humans, stress and anxiety can lead to an increased heart rate and body temperature. It may result in increased activity too, like pacing or barking. 5, the breed or size. Different breeds and sizes of animals have varying normal body temperature ranges. Larger breeds might have slightly lower resting temperatures compared to the smaller breeds. Brachycephalic breeds, with their short noses, and well-muscled breeds are more prone to heat stroke due to their limited ability to regulate their body temperature efficiently. And this makes them particularly susceptible to overheating compared to other breeds. 6, your pet's age. Young animals and senior pets might have different normal temperatures due to their developing or aging physiological systems and their ability to temperature regulate. 7, certain medications can affect body temperature, while others might impact your pet's ability to regulate their temperature. 8, hormonal fluctuations such as those occurring during estrous cycle or heat in female dogs can lead to temporary increases in body temperature. 9, dehydration can affect your pet's ability to regulate their body temperature, and proper hydration is essential to maintaining a healthy temperature. 10, after intense physical activity such as running or playing, your pet's body temperature might be higher than usual. Allow them to rest and cool down after exercise. This is often noted by veterinarians during a consultation after your pet has had a car journey to the practice. Remember that a pet's body temperature can vary throughout the day, so it's important to establish a baseline for your individual pet's normal range and consult a veterinarian if you have concerns about their temperature. Regular monitoring and understanding these influences can help you make informed decisions about your pet's health and comfort. And now, a word from our amazing sponsors who make the Paws Effect podcast possible. To make a promise implies trust. To make a pledge creates expectation, and to make a commitment initiates responsibility. For more than 25 years, we have made it our mission to take the ifs, buts, and maybes out of premium pet food. That's why our experts put the best science behind our food, so your pet's health is put first. That's why when you seek value, we strive to give you more, like protecting your pets with our free accident benefits. And when you need great tasting food, our fresh meat taste delivers. You see, what sets us apart is not one thing, it's all these things combined. Because we understand that when it comes to your pet's health, you don't want doubt and uncertainty. You want absolutes, the absolute best given your means, like premium veterinary quality food of real value that doesn't cost an arm and a paw. So rest assured that any claim we make, we stand by. It's our commitment to your pets and our promise to you. In fact, we're so confident in what we stand for that we have made the ultimate promise to you. It's called the Ultra Pet Promise, 100% money-back guarantee, a no ifs, no buts, and no maybes kind of promise. We call it our satisfaction guarantee. Welcome back to Just for Pets. You're with Dr. Carra.
Hi, Doc. It's Jackson the Jack Rossi here, and boy am I itchy.
Are you on a hypoallergenic diet?
Hyper what now?
Changing to a special diet will really help. And Just for Pets have a massive range. And flea and tick medication, special shampoo.
Ooh, how quick can you get some?
Order today and we'll deliver pronto.
I feel better already.
Justforpets.co.za. Vet approved, pet adored. Get it all to your door.
Let's get back to our conversation on the Paws Effect podcast. Whilst we've discussed the factors other than illness that can impact body temperature, it's important to note that temperatures outside of the normal range can indicate potential health issues, especially if other signs such as poor appetite, vomiting, or depression are present. If your pet's temperature falls outside of these ranges without returning to normal with appropriate management, it is recommended you consult a veterinarian, and they can do a proper assessment and give you guidance. Now let's discuss the pulse. Pulse, or heart rate, indicates the number of times an animal's heart beats per minute. An abnormal pulse rate could suggest heart problems, dehydration, pain, or other health issues. You may notice your vet listening with a stethoscope whilst feeling the femoral pulse on the inside of the back leg. When they're doing this, they're checking for a pulse deficit, meaning they're assessing to see if the pulse is at the same rate as the heartbeat. The pulse rate for cats is generally between about 140 to 220 beats per minute, whereas the pulse rate for a dog can vary more widely based on their size. For small dogs, it's roughly around 100 to 140 beats per minute, while medium dogs, it's often around 60 up to 120 beats per minute. Pulse is an essential component of the TPR rate, temperature pulse respiratory rate. And this is important in parts of assessment for your pet's health. It serves as another vital indicator generally for their overall health and well-being. Monitoring the pulse rate or the heartbeats per minute provides insights into your pet's cardiovascular function and can offer early clues to underlying health issues. Pulse essentially reflects the rhythm and strength of your pet's heartbeats. The heart is the engine of your pet's body, circulating oxygen-rich blood to nourish their organs and tissues. Changes in the pulse rate could suggest problems with heart function, irregularities in heart rhythm, called arrhythmias, or inadequate blood circulation. 2 is early detection of issues. An abnormal pulse rate might signify developing health problems such as heart disease, infection, or even dehydration. Detecting such issues early on allows for timely intervention and potentially more effective treatment. 3, as an indicator of pain or discomfort, so an elevated pulse rate known as tachycardia can indicate pain, distress, or anxiety in your pets. Monitoring their pulse can offer insight into their emotional state and their overall comfort. 4, as an assessment of hydration and blood loss. A weak or a rapid pulse can be indicative of dehydration or significant blood loss. By monitoring the pulse, veterinarians can assess the need for fluid therapy or other interventions to restore proper hydration and blood volume. 5, monitoring during anesthesia. Pulse monitoring is particularly crucial during surgical procedures or anesthesia. Changes in pulse rate under these circumstances, can help anaesthetists to ensure your pet's stability throughout the procedure. 6. Tailored treatment plans. An abnormal pulse rate can guide veterinarians in determining appropriate treatment for your pets, and adjust medications or fluid therapy or other interventions can be tailored based on their observed pulse changes. Understanding your pet's baseline pulse rate and recognizing any deviations from it can empower you as a vigilant pet owner. Regular pulse rate monitoring, especially during situations that might stress or challenge your pet, can facilitate early detection of health issues and contribute to their overall well-being. To find your pet's heart rate, you can place your hand over their chest and count the number of beats in a minute. Alternatively, you can find their pulse on the upper inside of their back leg, called the femoral pulse. Don't forget, your thumb has its own pulse, so feel with your index and middle fingers. In the last part of the TPR, we have R, which stands for respiration. Respiration rate refers to the number of breaths an animal takes per minute. Rapid or labored breathing might indicate respiratory distress, pain, or other concerns. Veterinarians like to take a resting respiratory rate, as often by the time they're in the consult room, they're panting. A normal resting respiratory rate for a cat is typically around 20 or 30 breaths per minute, whereas a normal resting respiratory rate for a dog can be around 10 to 30 breaths per minute. Assessing and recording a pet's respiratory rate is a critical component of veterinary care, providing valuable insights, like the temperature and the pulse, into their overall health and well-being. Understanding your pet's breathing patterns and monitoring their resting respiratory rate at home can offer early indicators of potential health issues. Here's why these practices are so important. 1, as an assessment of respiratory function. The respiratory rate, which measures the number of breaths your pet takes per minute, offers a glimpse into their respiratory system's efficiency. Changes in the respiratory rate could signal issues such as respiratory distress, discomfort, or an underlying health condition affecting the lungs or the airways. 2, for early detection of respiratory issues, an abnormal or increased respiratory rate might indicate a problem like respiratory infections or allergies, heart disease, or even more serious conditions like pneumonia. Monitoring the respiratory rate helps us catch these problems in their early stages, enabling prompt intervention and treatment. 3, as an indicator of stress or discomfort. Elevated respiratory rates can also be a response to stress, anxiety, or pain. By understanding your pet's baseline respiratory rate, you can better assess their comfort level and emotional well-being. 4, guidance during anesthesia. It aids veterinary professionals in ensuring that pets are breathing adequately and maintaining proper oxygen levels throughout the procedure. 5, monitoring at home for early warning signs. Recording your pet's resting respiratory rate at home, especially when they're calm and at ease, offers a valuable reference point. A sudden increase in their resting respiratory rate might signal an impending health issue, well before other symptoms are even evident. 6, for individualized care and assessment. Each pet is unique, and their respiratory rate can vary based on factors like their age, size, breed, and their overall health. Regularly tracking their respiratory rate helps veterinarians create more personalized care plans and detect changes specific to your pet's needs. Incorporating the practice of monitoring your pet's resting respiratory rate at home enhances your role as a proactive and informed pet owner by recognizing subtle changes in their breathing patterns and promptly sharing them with your veterinarian. You can contribute significantly to your pet's early diagnosis and well-being. If we take a look at the TPR together, veterinarians record these vital signs for several key reasons. Again, as a general health assessment, the TPR measurements provide crucial information about an animal's general health and well-being. Any abnormalities in these parameters may indicate an underlying medical issue that needs further investigation. By regularly recording TPR, veterinarians establish a baseline for each animal. This baseline helps them identify changes over time and to detect any health problems early. Abnormal TPR values can point towards specific conditions or diseases. Veterinarians use these measurements as part of their diagnostic process to narrow down potential issues and to guide further testing or treatment. TPR recordings help veterinarians monitor an animal's response to treatment. If TPR values are improving or stabilizing, it's a positive sign that the treatment is effective. Conversely, worsening values might indicate the need for adjustments in the treatment plan. In emergency situations, TPR measurements provide essential information about a pet's stability. Rapid changes in vital signs can guide immediate interventions to stabilize the animal's condition. Accurate and consistent TPR recordings enable effective communication between veterinarians, allowing them to share information about an animal's health status and progress. As I conclude this episode of the Paws Effect podcast, you are hopefully now equipped with the knowledge to decode the language of your pet's health through the lens of TPR, temperature, pulse, and respiratory rate. Understanding these vital signs isn't just about gaining insight into your pet's well-being. It's about forging a powerful partnership between you and your beloved companion. Promoting a pet owner partnership is the core of my mission. By demystifying TPR measurements, you are able to take an active role in your pet's health journey. So as you embark on this shared journey of care, remember that you're not just a pet owner. You're a dedicated guardian, a vigilant observer, and a source of comfort for your furry friend. If you found today's episode informative, make sure to subscribe to the Paws Effect podcast, where we will delve deeper into the intricate world of pet companionship. And for more insights and updates, follow me as the Ultra Pet Vet on social media. Join me for future episodes packed with insights, humor, and heart. Until next time, give your pet a hug from me. We have an exciting announcement to make. We are looking for guest speakers who are passionate about the pet industry and sponsors to support future episodes. Are you an expert in pet training, nutrition, or behavior? Maybe you're a veterinarian with insights to share, a pet store owner with unique experiences, or a pet product inventor. We want to hear from you. The Paws Effect podcast is a platform for industry professionals like you to showcase your knowledge, experiences, and stories. As a guest speaker on our podcast, you'll have the opportunity to share valuable information, engage with our audience, and have your voice heard in the pet community. Whether you want to discuss training techniques, emerging pet care trends, or the importance of mental stimulation for pets, we want to feature you and your expertise. So, if you're passionate about pets and have something to say, we invite you to join us on an upcoming episode of the Paws Effect podcast. But wait, that's not all. The Paws Effect podcast is also seeking sponsors to support our mission of educating and entertaining pet lovers worldwide. By becoming a sponsor, you'll gain exposure to our engaged audience and have your brand associated with the love and care that we have for our four-legged friends. If you own a pet-related business, offer pet products or services, or simply want to align your brand with our pet-loving community, we'd love to partner with you. As a sponsor, your brand will be featured prominently in our episodes and our social media channels. It is a great opportunity to showcase your offerings to a dedicated audience of pet enthusiasts. So whether you're an expert in the pet industry looking to share your knowledge, or a business seeking to reach a pet-loving audience, we want to hear from you. To apply as a guest or to inquire about becoming a sponsor of the Paws Effect podcast, please contact me at Dr. Carra at pawsandeffect.co.za. Get in touch and let's discuss the various opportunities. Thank you for joining us today. We can't wait to welcome our future guest speakers and sponsors to the Paws Effect podcast. Remember, every episode is an opportunity to celebrate our four-legged friends.